Hi everyone and welcome to class. I'm Kate, I'm an English teacher here on Verbling. And today's class is for intermediate students and it's a writing class. So basically what we'll be doing today is the following. I will be giving students a number of different prompts, so different topics that they can write about. And then I'll give students, depending on how many students we have, I will give the students around 15 to 20 minutes to write about this topic. And then at the end of class, we'll share our work, and I, as well as the other students, will give you feedback. So, welcome to those of you who are here. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. And Rebecca, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the UK right now, but I'm from Spain.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And so are you living in the UK for work, or are you studying, or are you just on vacation?
I've been living here for almost 7 months because I'm studying English, and I think I'll be here 4 months more.
That's great. Do you like it so far?
Yes, it's a good experience, and I can meet different people from all over the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, very nice to meet you.
me too.
And hi, Alex.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good. Good, thanks. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, a quiet weekend.
A quiet weekend? What did you do?
Yes, I had a lot to study, so I have been studying, reading, getting some exercise, but nothing special.
Nice. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. And hi, Lena.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Lena, where are you calling from?
I'm from Russia.
From
Moscow.
Moscow. From Moscow. Very cool. And how long have you been studying English?
Oh, many years, but I don't speak English very well, and my main point is TOEFL, for example. Oh,
Okay. Okay. So you're studying for the TOEFL.
yes,
Nice. Okay, cool. Very nice to meet you.
thank you.
And hello, Heidi.
Oh.
How are you?
Hello, Diane. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. How was your weekend?
Weekend, it was very cold.
It was cold.
I couldn't do anything.
You couldn't? It was too cold to do anything?
Yeah, only staying at home. I wrapped myself by a blanket.
Well, it's a good excuse to kind of have a lazy weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to all of you. For those of you who I haven't met before, I'm Kate. I'm an English teacher from the United States, but I actually live in Spain currently, so it's very nice to meet you all. Today's class, as I mentioned at the beginning, is a writing class. So, those of you who are studying for exams, like Lena, those of you who need English for your work or for your studies, writing is crucial, absolutely very important, and that's what we'll be practicing today. So let me explain a little bit about how this works. I'm going to give you a choice of topics. So you choose one of 5 different topics, and then I'll give you. We'll probably have between 15 and 20 minutes to write about that topic. And so I'll ask you to do that in a Google Doc, so a document that you can later share with us, or to simply share your screen if you do it in Microsoft Word or something. And then I'll give you feedback, and your classmates will also give you feedback. We'll look at things that each student has done well and things that maybe you could work on. So, and try to, structure your writing with an introduction, a main part, a conclusion, all of the basic things that that makes writing good in any language. So, let me share today's topics with you. And we'll go through these together. together so that if there are any questions, you can ask me now. Okay, so, all right, so let's just read these out loud together and we can talk about them if there are questions. So Heidi, can you read the first prompt, the first topic?
Prompt: all girls' schools have become more popular because people believe that girls learn better when they aren't competing with them or intimidated by boys who statistically get more attention in the classroom. Do you think single-sex schools are a good idea? Why or why not?
Great, thank you. Alex, can you read the second prompt?
Yes. Do you think our society is too dependent on technology, like smartphones? Why or why not?
Good, great. And I forgot, this one I think is pretty straightforward. Were there questions about the first prompt? Do you all understand what the issue here is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Lena, can you read the third one?
Do you think it's better for students to have a long summer break or be in a year-round school system with more breaks throughout the year?
Great, thanks. So here, talking about education, the schedules, whether it's good to have a long summer vacation or whether there might be some things about having a long summer vacation that are harmful for students. Let's see, Rebecca, can you read number 4?
Should employers set aside time during the day for their employees to exercise? What might be some of the advantages or disadvantages of this?
Great, thank you. And Alex, why don't you read the last one?
Okay. Nowadays, the private life of a politician is hardly private. In your opinion, should we be so concerned with the private affairs of a politician or political candidate? State your position and support it with specific reasons and examples.
Okay. So, questions?
It's clear.
Okay. All right. What I want you to do is choose one of these topics, just one, and write about it. And this is sort of timed writing, right? You will only have I'll give you until the 30-minute mark of the class. So until, for me, it's 12 right now. I'll give you until 12:30, maybe 12:35, right? And I want you to just write as much as possible, and try to have your writing be structured, an intro and a conclusion. Try to use good transition words, right, that connect your sentences. And take risks. Try to use things that you're maybe not sure about, things that you want to try out, because you have the rest of us here to give you feedback. Okay, so and remember, try to do it in a Google document or something that you're able to share. Okay, are there questions?
No.
Okay, so go ahead. I'll give you until about 12:30 or 12:35. We'll see how people are doing. And I'll be here if you have questions. And hi, Allie.
Excuse me, it's my first lesson today for writing, and I'm not sure what is the way I can do it to write something for sharing them.
Okay, so do you know how to use Google Documents?
Here on the screen.
So you can either share your screen, which is there's a here there's this button, the green thing that says Screen Share.
Green.
Yeah, on the left. So you can share your screen, and this will be when you're finished, or you can use a Google document. If you search, there's an application called Google Drive,
Uh-huh.
and then you can just create a document and then send us the link. So here, I can
Okay.
actually create one for you, if that's easier.
Thank you.
Sorry, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, because I'm confused, sorry.
No worries. I'm glad you asked. Sorry, my internet is going a bit slowly. All right. So if you open this link,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to just type in that document.
Okay, but the link should be in the chat.
In the Verbling chat box. Here, I'll post it in the Google chat box as well.
Okay, right now, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
All right, you good?
Yes, I have now. Thank you.
Perfect, of course.
Okay.
So class, do you want 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes to write?
10.
10? Okay. All right, take about 10 more minutes. Okay, so people should be wrapping things up. Another minute or two.
Okay. Where can I put?
The document?
Yeah.
You can either put it in a. Do you want to put it in a Google document and then share it with us?
Google document?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to create one for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or bubbling chat?
The Verbling chat. That's fine if you want. Yeah, you can put it in the Verbling chat.
Kailin,
Yes.
could you make a Google Drive for me?
Yeah, here, actually, why doesn't everyone just post it in the same document?
I've tried, but I couldn't.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on.
I don't know why.
Let me see. Okay. Sorry about that. That's my fault.
I'm sorry. I use Google Chat.
Okay. You should be able to do it now
I put them on Google Chat.
in the Google chat. Okay.
Yeah, because the bubbling chat that other people can see that.
Okay, great. And Alex, were you able to post in the document now?
What is in the Google chat or in the Berlin chat?
Here, sorry, hold on.
Excuse me, now I'm finished in the Google document. What must I do to share it?
So it should be there. It should be appearing.
I don't know if people can see it.
I can't see it. Did you create a new document?
No, no, yes, I think so, because
Okay.
I need to practice more with this kind of stuff.
Okay, so what you want to do is there's a button on the top right of your screen that says share. Do you see that?
Uh, in the Google document,
Yeah.
what is the picture to do it? Because no, I can't see it.
Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, so
Yeah, I can see you now.
you have a Google like this, right?
Yeah, I have, yes. So,
And then here there's a button that says share.
perfect. Yeah, let me. Okay, yes.
Okay, so you go into this, you click share, and you click get shareable link. And you copy this link and send it to us.
Okay,
Okay?
I'll try.
Great. All right, so Alex, since we have yours already up on the screen here, why don't we look at yours first? Okay?
Okay.
All right, so do you want to read it for us?
Okay. Nowadays, girls and boys are together in the schools. This is known as co-education. The education hasn't always been in this way. Traditionally, the schools were single-sex because the society, speaking about gender, had another structure. Men were the ones who worked and women were at home taking care of children. One of the tasks that school education has is to prepare children for living in the context socio-cultural in which they are immersed. Currently, the world has changed. At least in developed countries, women and men have the same rights and duties, so women work as men did it before. To sum up, it wouldn't be good to have single-sex schools because we wouldn't be preparing children to live in the real world.
Good. Great. Good. I think a lot of good arguments. So let's hear first from your classmates. Do you have any comments about Alex's writing? No one ever likes to share their opinions on other people's writing. I think you did a great job, Alex. Let's go through it and look at some. So I think, okay, so good things first. I think you used some good connectors, right? So comparing the past to the present, using words like traditionally, currently, things like that. I think, let's see, there are a few small errors. Let's go through this. So you tend to overuse the article the.
Yes.
You overuse it, right? And I know sometimes you're thinking, should it be education or the education? Should it be society or the society, right? And so here, for instance, in the first line, it should just be education, right? Education hasn't always been this way. You can actually remove the in. So education hasn't always been this way. And the same with the schools. Nowadays, girls and boys are together in schools. So it's pretty much just removing the in a lot of these places. Because we're talking about schools in general. So traditionally, schools, again, were single sex. Good. Good. One of the tasks that, and here this is a typo, right? School education has is to prepare children for living in the context. Okay, and here I have a question for the class. What's wrong with this right here? Context, sociocultural.
It would be socio-cultural context.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. So word order. And so why does it have to be sociocultural context, Alex? And not the other way around?
And because socio-cultural is working like an adverb.
Excellent. Yeah, good. So good. Good. And in which they are immersed with a D.
Immersed, yes.
Yeah, but good. Really good phrase. Does everyone know what the word immerse means? To immerse? Or can someone tell me what that means? Does anyone know? Alex, why don't you tell us what it means?
Yeah, immerse is like to be inside something.
Yeah.
Surrounded.
Good, yeah. Good, and it's like, I always like to imagine someone being immersed with water, right? If you go underwater, we say you're immersed in water. I don't know why I have that image, but it just, we use it figuratively, right, to say that they are, as you said, inside something. They are put into a certain context. Good. Okay. And I think your last, I really like the argument you make here, the last paragraph, right? So I think this is, and there are no problems here. Okay, so really nice. I think be careful with those articles, the, a, and just think about, okay, am I talking about schools in general? If so, know the. If I'm thinking about, if I'm talking about schools, specific schools, right? The schools in my city, the schools in Washington, D.C., then I can use the. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Questions? Anyone have comments for Alex? Don't be shy. Okay, good, Alex. Who wants to share next? Let's see, Heidi, should we look at yours?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so yours is in the... Oh, okay, everyone has theirs here in the group chat. Okay, great. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so Heidi, why don't you read... Oh, wow, you wrote about two different topics. Okay. Wow, you did a lot of writing in a short amount of time. Okay, so Heidi, why don't you read yours? Why don't you read your first one out loud, and then we'll talk about it, and then you can read your second one.
Okay, school is a small society, not only to study, but also to experience being in society. Being boys and girls same class together is good. In the school, girls often argue or discuss with boys, then they can learn the differences between male and female. And also, girls tend to know about cooking, sewing, cleaning, etc. Instead, boys tend to be interested in the Please mute yourself. Mute.
Sorry.
It's okay. Here, I'm just gonna click mute.
Mute.
Okay,
Okay.
I muted her. Okay, go ahead.
And even keep in touch. No, this is mine, not mine. I can learn differences between male and female, and also girls tend to know about cooking, sewing, cleaning, etc. Instead, boys tend to be interested in, I'm sorry, WB, it's only B. Instead in science, math, sports. Then they can help each other. That is very important in the society.
Okay, nice. All right, so so comments for Heidi. So things she did well, things she could improve on. What about sentence structure?
Yeah, I needed to put period first paragraph, society, period. The next being start.
Yeah, yeah, good. So, and here instead of being, I would say having boys and girls in the same class together is good. Yeah, so exactly. So you knew that. Good, yeah, and I think, you know, oh, and note that in differences, there's a spelling mistake, right? Differences?
Differences.
Differences
Yes.
with an E.
When I type strongly, sometimes it's bounded, so only one type, but sometimes a letter came out, two letters the same.
Ah, okay, no worries.
I didn't put B twice, but appeared double B like that. I'm sorry.
No worries. And okay, yeah, and I think so. Just making sure your sentences are not run-on sentences, right? So, like it happens again here. And also, girls tend to know about cooking, sewing, cleaning, etc. Instead, boys tend to be interested in science, math, sports. So here, you probably want to make that two sentences, or use a word like while girls tend to know about cooking, sewing, cleaning, comma, boys tend to be interested in science. Da da da. So using the word while, like this, or just creating two separate sentences. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and similar with the last sentence. Let's see. I feel like I was going to say something else, but all right. Why don't you read your second topic?
Okay. This is question number 2. Sometimes I feel so. Nowadays, people have a conversation through internet or cell phone more than talk to each other directly. Through internet, you can hide your feeling, your behavior, and your characteristic. Instead, if you talk to someone directly, you need to be careful about your facial expression, reaction, also what you should wear to meet a person. Internet is very useful, but I always doubt something about the others say, because it said eyes can talk more than mouth. I want to have a conversation looking their eyes.
Okay. So I should be doubting everyone except for Lena, because I can only see Lena. Okay, interesting. Good, Heidi. I think this is an interesting perspective. Similar. You kind of have the opposite mistake of Alex in this one. So while Alex was overusing the, There's a word here that you brought up a lot that needs the article the in front of it. Does anyone know what that word is? So it's internet. So we always say through the internet. So with internet, we always say the internet.
I see.
So a small thing. And then I really liked the first part of this, and then the last sentence, I understood what you meant, but the structure was a little bit confusing. So let's take a look at that. So you said, internet is very useful, but I always doubt something about the others say, because it's said eyes can talk more than mouth. Okay, so I see what you're trying to mean, what you're trying to say. Classmates, can you does anyone have an idea of how we can restructure this sentence to make it a little bit clearer?
Okay, maybe after, because I need to move to another place. I want to have a conversation looking there eyes, because it said eyes can talk more than mouth.
You could do that for sure, yeah. So I want to have a conversation looking at their eyes, right? Because it said eyes can talk more than mouths. Yeah, you could do that for sure. You could also say it's more this first part. So I would say the internet is very useful, but I always doubt what others say to me on the internet, right? Because I think the way you have it here, doubt something about the others say, doesn't really make sense structurally.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Any questions?
No other question.
Okay, well done, Heidi. You wrote a lot in a small amount of time, and that's a good skill for test taking.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, Lena, you're up. Why don't you read yours out loud for us?
About year-round school.
Okay.
It is better for people being a year-round school. Long summer break makes too much time without rhythm of work days. In Russia, we have got a long summer vacation, 3 months, and after it, all people need about 1-2 months to be fit for their to continue education. And the advantages of a year-round education system is an involvement and a maintenance of effort. But then, after long summer holidays, there is more energy to study better.
Good. Okay, I like that you expressed two different points of view, right? You sort of show the pros and cons. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So this word purple, I see. So this is the color, right? What are you trying to say? People or pupil?
Yes, you are right.
Which one? Pupils or people?
People and pupil, like people who learned something at school.
So pupil is another word for student, right? So I think you might want to use that word.
Okay.
Okay, good. So pupils, great. So what else here? Long summer break. Okay, so you have sort of a similar issue as Heidi had, where you don't always use articles, right? You're missing some articles, right? And is that is that something that you find difficult?
A long summer break.
Yeah, a long summer break. Good.
Too much time without maybe the rhythm of work day.
The rhythm of work days, absolutely. Okay. See, now you know it.
Russia, we have got a long summer vacation.
Mm-hmm.
After it, all people need,
Pupils.
pupils need about 3 months to be fit for the continuation of their education.
Here, education is fine. You can say about fit. I would just say fit to continue their education.
Fit for the continue of education.
I would just say it like this. It's a little bit simpler, right?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Their
And,
education.
and what do you mean by this sentence? This wasn't that clear to me.
Um, first month or first 2 months, we cannot study anything more.
Okay. So you mean in the fall when students come back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see what you mean then. Yeah, absolutely. So, and after summer, I would say, and after summer vacation, pupils need about 1 or 2 months of review.
Exactly.
Yeah, to be fit to continue their education. Good. Good. The advantages with a V, advantages of a year-round education system are, not is, because you're stating two advantages,
Okay.
involvement and maintenance. Okay, and no other problems. Great. Really nice, Lena. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's
Do you have
my
questions?
first time by verbling.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The writing classes are sort of non-standard. We don't do too many of them, but I like to do them once in a while.
Thank you.
So, thank you. All right, and Rebecca, you're back. Why don't you read yours for us?
Okay, you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'll try. It's a fact our society is completely dependent on technology. Nowadays, everyone uses telephones for things that years ago were unthinkable, such as taking a taxi, checking the weather, booking a restaurant, and even keeping in touch with different applications which achieve people have date each other. These sort of things make people addictive to the telephones, and it's racing so fast.
Okay, good, good. So, a lot of this is really well done. A lot of sophisticated language here, right? A lot of good use of appropriate vocabulary and things like that. So my comments for you, Rebecca, are going to be very specific. Okay, so sort of advanced comments. Um, so let's see. So kind of like collocations, right? So booking a restaurant. So we don't tend to use the verb to book with a restaurant. We
Okay,
say
which one do you
making a reservation,
making a reservation? Okay.
right? So making a reservation at a restaurant here.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And then in the next sentence you say, and even keep in touch. Here you
Uh-huh.
don't have parallel structure, right? You said taking, checking, booking, right? So then when you're adding another item, you want to say, and even keeping in touch with friends.
Okay. But I thought it was a different sentence. So but I think it's the same. So
Okay. Okay, okay. All right. And then this is, so here I like that you mentioned the apps the dating apps, right? Which
uh-huh.
are sort of a trend these days. I know what you mean, but the way it's expressed is a little unnatural. So let's look at this. So
Okay.
keep in touch with friends with different applications which achieve people have date each other. So here you're trying to say they match people up, essentially, right? They introduce people
Uh-huh.
to these apps. So here I would say different applications. I would say different applications where, or that allow people to meet and go on dates, or something like that.
Okay.
Just, I think it's the verb achieve mostly that is not really appropriate in this context.
Okay.
Okay, and then a couple of small things in the next paragraph. So
Yes.
addicted is the word you were looking for, I think, right? Addicted.
Yeah, addictive, yeah.
Addicted to the telephones. Again, know the, right?
Uh-huh.
Same thing with Alex. You want to, we're talking about telephones in general, so we do not need the article.
Oh, yes, you're right, yes.
Addicted to telephones, and it's raising so fast. Here, you just use the wrong verb, right? So instead of raising, does anyone know what verb should go here?
Growing.
Growing, yeah. Growing or changing or increasing. Yeah, growing, I think, is the perfect fit there.
Growing, okay, yeah, growing.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think very nice. I think your time in Britain is definitely paying off.
Okay, thank you.
Could we use, sorry, could we use spread out? It's spreading
and it's, you could
out.
say, and it's spreading.
It's spreading.
Not spreading out, because spreading out means becoming more diffuse, right? So here it's simply spreading.
Spreading, okay.
Okay, great. All right, and we're just about out of time today. Sorry, I know it's not a lot of time to read people's writing, but I hope that my comments were helpful and that you enjoyed the class. Thank you all so much for your participation. I really enjoyed reading your writing, and I hope to see you all again soon in class. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.